Hi there, my name is Dan Palsson. I'm with Helskore Protective Technologies. I'm the owner of the company, and I'm here to basically give you a quick tutelage on how to put on the Helskore Skate Armour, making this as simple and as easy as possible so you're going to get the best results. So we're going to start things off very simply with the different guards that'll come. You'll see that they'll come wrapped in elastic with 4 different pieces. Inside left, inside right, outside right, and those will basically correspond to the appropriate skate. Right now we're working on the right skate, so we've put a piece of the outside right on already. We're going to put on another piece on the inside right, so we're going to get at that right away. What I did early on was get some isopropyl alcohol, give this a good wipe down. That's probably the most important part of the whole process, is ensuring that you basically wipe down the skate really well, getting rid of any impurities or any sort of gloss or hack marks or skate marks. If they're brand new out of the box from CCM, Bauer, or True, I'd still highly recommend wiping these things down before applying anything. You're also going to find in some of the kits they're going to have these glue sticks. They're called Primer 94. Very simple to use. Essentially, you get the stick, you give it a quick snap in the middle, give it a shake, and then you're going to apply the primer once the isopropyl has dried, and the isopropyl takes about 30 seconds to dry. So you're going to take your skate primer and just work it over the areas that we're going to be sticking the skate guard to. Pretty simple stuff. That's then going to dry for about roughly 2 minutes. So we do one side, and then we do the other side if you're doing this all at once on the same skate. So we're going to let this dry, and while that's drying, I'm going to take a piece of the Helskore Skate Armour. I've taken off the protective backing, which is this brown paper here. And then we're just going to apply it into our toaster oven rather. A toaster oven is one that we prefer to use because it gets hotter faster and it maintains the heat a lot more. We put it at 275 degrees Fahrenheit and leave it in there for approximately 60 to 70 seconds. Again, it'll vary depending on the size of the toaster oven that you're using. For the equipment managers out there that have got access to a skate oven, you can use the skate oven. The only problem with it is it only gets to about 250 degrees, and it takes about 5 minutes for this stuff to get pliable and warpable, is kind of what we're looking for. So I'm going to take this, again in its hardened state, I'm going to place it into the toaster oven adhesive side up, and we're just going to let it sit there for roughly 60 to 70 seconds. It doesn't hurt on your phones now. You've got timers. Use your timer, set it for 70 seconds. Take the product out of the skate oven and you'll know very quickly if it's moldable or not. And I'm going to show you how it should be moldable. I'm putting on some gloves as well. It's not a bad idea to put on some protection. I personally don't use it because I've probably done a couple of thousand of these things already. But for those at home and those that are just getting used to using thermoplastics, probably not a bad idea to use some protection. So we're letting that warm up. So I'm going to show you that this is bendable, but it's still not quite right. So you want something that's a lot more pliable than that. So we're just going to put it back in that toaster oven for a sec. And again, while that's being taken care of, you've got hopefully your other skate, your left skate as an example. You can put your 2 pieces over on the side. And we'll take care of that. So that's more the consistency we're looking for. We're looking for something just to droop. That's kind of what we're looking for as far as a really good mold. Now, when you're trying to get these things molded to the skate, I usually start at the tip and work my way back to the tail. And with the lines that have been cut out on the skate armor itself, start along where the eyelets are and work your way back. And as far as molding, again, just going from that tip, working the bottom part of the Heltex, the back part of the Heltex, and the Vapor Skate is actually a really good one to show off the molding in terms of how well this thing sticks and adheres. So all I'm doing is I'm basically just running my hand over the entire guard pushing with as, well, pretty much maximum pressure that I can do. I'm putting it on the table. And when we get a closer look at this, what we're going to show you is there really shouldn't be any gaps. So when you see the adhesive, the foam, the Heltex, which is the thermoplastic, you shouldn't be seeing any gaps at all. And that will basically tell you that you've got a perfect mold. And a perfect mold gives you perfect results. That's essentially the whole process on how to put on the skate armor. If there are any questions or there's some concerns that you've got, feel free to email me at dan@askiatech.com. That's dan@askjatech.com. And our work number that you can get a hold of me is at area code 204-583-2282. That's area code 204-583-2282. Again, for any of those questions or concerns. That's pretty much as simple as it gets. We'll show you again some video of how well the guard is laid down, and you're good to go. There's no curing time or anything like that. You can basically hit the ice as soon as you get this product on. Thank you.